Man could spend the rest of his life in federal prison after a jury convicted him of mailing cocaine across the country. Cordero Lambert, who is 39, was found guilty of possessing cocaine with intent to distribute. Prosecutors say postal inspectors in Arizona intercepted a package headed to Grand Rapids containing more than a pound of cocaine. Surveillance video showed Lambert mailing that box. Investigators say he later tried to pick up a second cocaine-filled package in southeast Grand Rapids, ran from an officer, but eventually surrendered. Lambert faces at least 10 years in prison and will be sentenced this fall.
We are looking